Namaste guys, this video is about adenium cross pollination. Um, Before starting the video, I would like to explain you this picture a little bit. You can see the stigma. Before stigma there are pollens here, and you have to cut open that anther area at the back, as you can see. Let's start with the process of pollination. So this will be our pod mother. We're going to get the seed pod from her, and this one is Arabicum hybrid, and we're going to use its pollens for the process of this cross pollination. So as you are seeing, you have to remove the petals. And then you have to cut the hairy part of this anther, so you don't have problem while taking out the pollens. So we are going to harvest the pollens from it. Let me show you from another angle. It will be much easier. So here we are going to take the pollens out. So you just have to insert the toothpick inside the anther, and see, you can just very easily get the pollens from it. Some flowers have them, some flowers don't have them. So if the one flower don't have it, you can always take it from another flower. Toothpick work best in this pollination process. So this is our pod mother. So we are going to put the pollens on this flower stigma. Remove the petal as I am doing in this video. Don't worry about it, it will not hurt the flower or the seed pod development. Then you are going to cut this anther hairy part. So all this cutting will not hurt anything, so don't worry about it. So don't think you're going to disturb or something. Then we're going to expose the part of the anther, so we can easily put the pollens here with the help of the blade. As I'm doing in the video, you have to cut this portion here and take out this part of the anther. After cutting this part, you will expose the stigma. If you remember in the picture which I explained. So now the stigma is exposed. You can very easily put the pollens on the stigma. Earlier, when this portion was covered, you cannot see the part where you can, you have to put the pollen. Let me show you again. We are taking out the pollen from here. See, we have taken the pollens. Toothpick works best in the process. See, we have collected the pollens here. And we are going to place this pollens in the middle of the stigma and cover the whole stigma. The middle portion of the stigma where there are the receptors. So once you have put the pollens, try to apply the pollens all over. Then you can just close the petal. It will help the pollens to stay on the stigma, so the air or the water won't disturb it. This is the second flower I'm putting on the pollens. Always when you are cross pollinating, make sure you are pollinating two or more flowers. uh, so if the one flower don't work, another is successful. So see, we have put the pollens over the stigma. So now we are doing an update. This is an update after I think 15 days. We are having, this is the same plant, all the flowers are dropped, and the first we pollinated, it didn't form the seed pod. So that's what I'm saying, when you are pollinate two or more flowers. The second flower which we pollinated, this is the seed pod from that. So it's going to take I think more than 6 months for this seed pod to ripe. Maybe less, I'm not very sure about it. See, all the flowers have dropped. We don't have pollinators in our area, so it's really difficult to get the seed pod. So this one I cross pollinated, and here are the results of my cross pollination. Hope you guys learned something from this, and best of luck. Thank you.